I have Kartika Selva Pandian with me. You qualified your NET exam in December 2019 in the subject of psychology. So I will ask you first of all, where are you from and where are you living right now?
Okay, ma'am, and thank you so much for giving such opportunity. And I'm from Tirunelveli district, Tamil Nadu, and I did my schooling and graduation in Tirunelveli district, and I'm doing psychology now, second year psychology. At the same time, I gave my UGC NET exam and I cleared it, and I'm also preparing for UPSC Civil Service examination.
That's great. So, talking more about moving from engineering background into giving NET exam, how did you decide on taking this journey?
Okay, ma'am. After engineering, I had an idea of giving the UPSC Civil Service examination. So what happened is, like in the exam, there is a paper, General Studies 4, that we have to learn more about the ethics, human values, and case studies, which I was very much interested in. That curiosity actually made me to go for psychology, and that's the reason I took psychology for my postgraduate. And again, I came to know about the UGC NET exam from my friend, and then I started to Google about it, and I was looking for good material, and that's the time I came to know about the human parameters. I read a really good review from the online, that is from Quora, and also I have read a review from your website as well. That was quite satisfying, so I decided to go for your material, and that's how it started. Now I'm here.
So, now that I know you have a UPSC background, so paper one wouldn't have been that challenging for you as compared to other students. Can you share your preparation strategy with other people, like how to get good marks in paper one? Can you give some details on that?
Yes, ma'am. The paper 1 of UGC NET is similar to that of the civil service examination. So there are lots of similarities. We could see that certain topics like data interpretation, logical reasoning, and then information and communication technology. In addition to that, there is a topic called people and environment and higher education. So since there are similarities, it was easy for me to grasp it. And the thing is, you have to learn completely. You have to know the syllabus. So that is the best thing you can do. My strategy was, first thing is, like, I downloaded the syllabus and I read the syllabus again and again. And I felt I felt confident that I can clear the examination. Since I know some of the topics, I was familiar with some of the topics, I was confident. And the rest of the topic, I Googled it and I found your material good. The teaching aptitude, research aptitude, these kind of items. So initially I felt it tough, but it was easy while reading your material. The human parameters material, they have provided me proper printed material. In addition to that, they have given the app as well, where the question bank and mock question papers were also provided. So that was my strategy, solving the mock question papers and previous year questions. So that really helped me a lot.
All right, that sounds like a plan. Also, Kartika, if you had to give 3 tips to somebody who wants to get good percentage in paper 1 exam, what advice would you give them?
Okay, ma'am. First thing is, you have to you have to know about the syllabus and the previous year question paper. So you'll get the rough idea what you're preparing and what you have to prepare. Because the competitive exam, you have to enough. You should know what to prepare and what not to prepare. And that will save you a lot of time. So that will be the first advice: know your syllabus and see the previous year question. And second thing is, frame a proper timetable. Okay, I had just 2 months left for preparation. So in the meantime, I had to learn lots of things. So only by framing a proper timetable, I was able to complete the syllabus, and that's the best thing you could do for yourself, like framing a proper syllabus and solving the mock question papers. And finally, the third tip would be revise it again and again. Because it's not just about making the material, you have to revise it. What I did is, like, in a week from Monday to Friday, I used to read the subjects and make notes out of it. And also, I used to solve the question papers. And the weekend, Saturdays and Sunday, are completely for revision. And this again, I would repeat the next week. So this actually helped me a lot. These are the 3 tips I would give for the students as well.
Those were some very helpful tips, and I totally agree with you that without revision, you might be forgetting whatever you've done so far. So yes, of course, reading, doing the mock tests, and revising the course. I think those were some great tips, Kartika. And thank you again for taking out time, and congratulations for clearing your exam again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.